computer. We going. Welcome back. Watchers and listeners, you are now tuned in to your new favorite three.
Oh
This
shit!
is
Start up, beep. Start up. Running back one more time.
welcome back. Watchers and listeners, you are now tuned in to your new favorite three. This is the Triple S Show, the Steel Sharp and Steel Show. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
What up, Mr. Thomas, the honest one, back at you.
Kenneth Fly Holmes, food for thought entertainment. Everybody love everybody.
Word. Once again, gentlemen, and as always, it's a pleasure to sit with you guys, man, and discuss some of these general topics. You know, what's going on in the
Likewise.
world
Likewise.
today, what's happening in the communities and shit like that, trying to give it to the people straight like that, man. And like we always do, we don't waste too much time on the introductions, man. We be liking to roll right into what we're gonna be talking about, man. So, Mr. Thomas, come on at the people, man. Let's give the people something to talk about.
All right. Let's talk about the black church, man, and the effect it's having on the black community. If it's a positive effect or the negative effect, is this neutral, repetitive effect? Is it helpful? I mean, because I read something online to the effect of when the black church needs something, it calls on its congregation. But when a member of the congregation needs something, they're told to call on God or call on Jesus.
Ah,
Interesting, bro.
So to
Interesting.
me, it's like it feels like the church is no different than. And I don't want to dive into the whole religion as a whole thing because I know we all got different stances on it. But I'm just talking about the church facility. It seems like they're scamming the people just like anybody else is. You know what I'm saying? As far as government or whoever the case may be, it's like just come here every day and pay the money. Just keep the money coming in, keep the money coming in. It's starting to get less about the word than the money, and it's always like I said, if the church needs something, we gotta do this for the church. We gotta do this for the church. Ain't even it's to the point where you're not even doing it to who you serving and who you praying to. You doing it to the facility. You know what I'm saying? You giving everything you,
well,
and the
hey,
facility doesn't
let's,
seem to be reciprocating it to the community.
let's
Like
say it like this.
let's say check it. Like if let's say a woman goes to church to the same church for 40, 50, 60 years, and then she's 90 years old and she dies. In my eyes, if this lady was paying tithes for decades, shouldn't the church cover her funeral free of charge as opposed to her family
absolutely.
having
That
to
does
scrap up
happen
to do that?
sometimes. That does happen sometimes.
Sometimes
I've
I'm
seen that
sure there are
happen.
some.
I've
Most
seen
I'm
of
that
the
sure there
happen.
are
time.
some churches, but shouldn't that be
Like
a
that
mandate?
could be a recurrent thing. Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
what you're
because
saying. Yeah.
if you look at it, if you know, tithes are like dues, and if you look at it, that's like when you're talking unionized, you know, in the
That's
church,
exactly what ties is.
and,
They
and
do,
yeah, and they do. So
Mhm.
and now you
or they should be
unionizing.
looked at as such.
Yeah, right. Now you're a union. You unionizing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the
Yeah.
community, and from just being in in
But it's
trades.
not like that though.
No, it's not.
It's not like that
But
though. Yeah.
working in trades when you pay your dues, lots of times if something would have happened to you in any event, some misfortunate events took place or something like that, you know what I'm saying, your dues and the money you put in,
You protect it.
you could, it protects you, so to speak. So
It's like it's insurance,
yeah,
so to speak.
bingo,
Paying your health insurance or paying
right,
your life insurance
or
or
your
car
car
insurance,
insurance,
whatever. It's
bro.
for
Yeah,
it's for
right.
and then
So
you need that for when something's going on. You need that. If you need car insurance for when the accident arises. You
right.
know what I'm saying? You need health insurance for when something comes up and you got to go see the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
like
and
that's to your point. Like so, it should be the same way in the church house.
oh, absolutely, because I've seen and I know plenty of instances where you see folks that's members of churches like you said, G, 10, 20, 30 years, you know what I'm saying, as a adamant member,
Yeah,
or
devoted.
whatever,
I'm
yeah,
gonna be. Yeah.
whatever church community it is, whether it's Baptist
Right.
or you know or whatever. But I've seen
Mhm.
where these people got to cover their funeral expenses. Their houses go out for foreclosure. People end up on the streets because
Hmm.
every brown penny they sweat for, they gave to the church. They dedicated themselves to the church, and in return, man, the church pretty much
Yeah,
gave them
what do you
they
get?
ass to kiss. You know what I'm saying? When in the time of need,
That's
bro.
what it
I've
seems
seen it.
like.
I've seen it.
The pro- the problem come when you think you're giving your money to God and you actually giving it
Yeah,
to
because the
Pastor
pastors,
Jones.
Okay,
because the pastor gonna
okay.
have the
Nigga, yeah,
pastor gonna have a
this nigga dumb clean.
right.
This nigga dumb clean with the
Listen, let,
gators
let,
on and shit
And
with
y'all know that's what I'm
blue
saying.
suit
Y'all
every
know how it
Sunday.
was when we came up in the
yeah.
80s and the early 90s and going to Sunday school and going to church. Like the pastor always
Pastor
had the
always had the
nice
nice ride,
Cadillac.
the
Yeah,
nicest
the nice
ride.
Yeah,
Cadillac, and you know what I'm saying? Like you go to functions, the pastor there, he cleans, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sparkling,
yeah,
The
yeah,
lights.
shining.
yeah.
Let me tell you something about the pastor house versus the church. The lights and the water in the church will get cut off before doing the pastor house.
Speak about it.
And
Big facts.
y'all
Real,
better believe that shit, man. Listen, no
real.
no fun intended, bro. But this the
Uh-huh.
real shit. This is how it is. You know,
Yeah.
the pastor have you in church. 4 days of the week. You have
Yeah.
been Bible studies 4 or 5 times of the
Shit,
week.
you talking about 4 days a week? Some of these motherfuckers be in that bitch six to
Every night,
7 days a week. Like
six,
them
7,
girls be
yeah, right,
committed. Like
right. And you giving an
you know what I
envelope,
mean?
and you giving an envelope every time
Yeah,
you in there, bro. You would neglect your
yeah.
bills to make sure you pay them tithes in church, bro. And
I done
Uh-huh.
seen it. I done
right,
seen it.
right, right.
Faithfully,
Yeah, and
faithfully,
I think it's a terrible thing. I
Yeah.
mean, and I hate to go back
and
to this, G. I need to say this, G. I hate to go back to it, bro. But you remember a long time ago, we went to the same church when we were young. We were kids, man, 9,
mm,
10 years old, and
mm,
we were doing that play. And the play was like "Come as You Are," and actually, me and you had the lead roles, Ken and the brothers, Ken and something. I can't remember the names, but I had this is a long time ago when I had the cornrows, but this is when I started out with the braids, the cornrows and stuff, man. And the church told me I couldn't do the play. This is "Come as You Are"
because of
play,
your head.
right? This was a "Come
Whole
as."
time.
That's
But you
another.
can't do the play because you got
Yeah.
cornrows in your damn
I
head.
No,
never
that's
went.
another thing.
I never
That's
went
another
back
thing.
to
I don't
that
mean to
church
cut you
after
off.
that day, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Never
want to
went
cut
back.
That's
you off, but that's
crazy.
another thing. That's another thing I don't like about. I don't want to say Christians as a whole, but I want to say Black Christians. Like it's almost it's like you said, the theme of the Black church is "Come as You Are," but the issue is when you actually come as you are, it's
It's
unacceptable
ridicule.
to them, and
Yeah.
they look down their noses at you. You know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Right.
And that was
Right.
one of the
Yeah.
things. That was one thing as a young man that initially kind of made me pull away from the church. And there was other things once I got knowledge and shit, and just using common sense was things that ultimately pulled me out of that style. And I don't knock whoever for what they believe in and all that shit, but I mean, I rather, you know what I'm saying, I rather seek my own, you know what I'm saying, knowledge, man, as
Yeah,
opposed to
man.
just
Let
being
me
told what
let me ask
somebody
y'all a
else
question.
told somebody.
Let me ask y'all a question. Like at what age were you when you like stopped going to church?
You mean like
For me, it was probably like
Oh,
shit,
I
probably
should
about
ask that question. Like, what age were you? What was the oldest you was where you were still going to church? Maybe that's a better way to ask that question.
See, for me, it was probably about 17, 18, because I mean, I grew up in my grandparents' house, and like my grandmama, and God bless her dead, she didn't give a fuck. You going to either church or
God
Sunday
bless the
school
dead.
yeah, yeah.
every
Right,
Sunday. You
right,
know what I'm saying? So like,
right.
I could have
I
I
tell
dig it.
you.
kind of,
I dig it.
Go
What
ahead.
about you,
I kind of
Bang?
had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No, I dig it. I dig that. What was your age, Bang?
Oh yeah, like I said, after that incident at the church, I'm not gonna say the name of the church. I'm not gonna discredit them because they do.
Me
There
neither. Me
are some
neither.
good
Yeah.
people. There are some good people there. So I'm not gonna go that far. But like I said, it was about that time of that play. Um, when they was like, hey, yo, if you don't cut your hair, you can't do the play. I was probably what we were 9 or 10 years old then, bro. 10 years, 11 years old, maybe.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It had to
Okay,
be
okay. All
9 or
right,
something.
Now, Pete. I asked y'all that question, right? Because like my great grandparents were the only reason why I used to go to church. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was the same thing, like
Mine too.
how
Yeah,
bro
my
was saying.
grandparents were too.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. The same reason why you had to go to church. That was the reason why I had to go. Like if my great
Yeah.
grandparents
I
would
mean,
have
I
still been alive
fucking
when I was 17 years old, I would have still been
yeah.
having to go to fucking church. You know what I'm saying? But when them
Nigga, but
boys
nigga, I was
passed,
in the fucking choir, dog. I was in the choir just for the strength that my
yeah,
grandmother
I wouldn't have been in no
enjoyed
choir.
seeing.
I would have been
She
fucking that
enjoyed
up.
me.
They wouldn't
My
allow that.
grandmother enjoyed seeing me doing this shit. So, hey, out of love and
Right.
respect for her, yeah, I done did all that shit. Robe
Up
and every
top,
damn thing.
salute, like straight up.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
for
Like,
real though. I be. Listen. Let me tell you something. That's why I said, 'cause I got actually this is a good topic, cause okay, so my great grandparents, well, my great grandmother passed, I think in like '95, something like that. So I've been young. After that, I ain't go to church no more. So you figure '95, I born '84. I've been 11. I've been like 11 years old, give or take or whatever. I've been like 11 years old in '95. So then,
and another thing, B, about that church, and like I'm with you too. I ain't trying to call no names or nothing, but like, but in the neighborhood we grew up, and like I spoke on this before about how the whole when we talking about religion as a whole, it's like I don't understand why there's a black church, white church. It was supposed to be one God. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the church we went to, you know that church,
Right.
and then down a couple blocks down the street, it was the predominantly white church.
Right. Right.
Both churches still stand today, correct?
That's
Now,
correct.
like I was talking about all these funds and shit that we giving to the church. The church we went to, damn it, well, I went there for a funeral a couple years back. It was like
The
stepping in a
same
time
church.
machine. It was the same place. I think they changed the color of the paint on the wall. You feel me? Now the church down the street, that shit's like damn near a mega church now.
It's been remodeled like 6
You know what I'm
times.
saying? And I'm saying if I went to
Six.
that church, if I grew up, what I'm saying though, if I was a person of religion and I went to that church and grew up in it and paid my tithes in that church and I saw the progression in that church, I'd probably still be going to that damn church right now. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? That church is
yeah,
beautiful. It's
It's
yeah,
huge.
beautiful.
They done added on.
Mhm.
And both churches were relatively the same size, give or take, back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day,
And
30
now
years
the other
ago,
like,
30,
our shit still looks
35
exactly the
years ago.
same.
Definitely.
Yeah,
It's the same as I remember it about 30, 35 years ago in medium of that, 32
that's what
years
I'm
or so.
saying.
And the other church, I've seen that church have a remodel in 30 years at least 7 times.
Yeah, and they kept on growing and expanding and repairing and
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's beautiful over there. And I drove through the hood the other day. That shit is nice as hell.
Yeah, it's a different energy you pass that church, man. And and not being funny with it, but you go because we from there, so we park and walk, spin the block. You see the people smile, and they, the energy is different.
Well, I'm not gonna say the energy at the other church isn't. I'm just saying I don't, cause like it's not really because the church is supposed to be about the people anyway, the
Yeah,
community. So like
yeah, right,
it's still some good
right.
people. A lot of them are relatives and shit too of
Mm-hmm.
both me and you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the energy is great. It's just the facilitator is dropping the ball. If you ask me, like what's
Right,
going on? What are
right,
y'all
right.
doing with all this money? Because if these people have been coming, we
what
know
type of
people.
church is the one y'all went to?
It's an
What type of
AME.
church is the one y'all went to?
What's
It's an
the
Oh,
AME
so it's
African?
the
church.
yeah, the
Uh-huh.
what, the African Methodist?
Right.
Episcopal.
Episcopal, or however you say it.
Episcopal.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really too deep in all the different things.
Yeah.
I know certain things, but not
Yeah,
all.
but
But
I mean, but it was a difference though. Never, because back even with that, never in a million years you think though, being a young boy, bro, and trying to do the right thing, and trying to straighten and narrow, and trying to and in hopes of being like a service to the community, and a good service to the community, and to be disowned by a place that you come through for some solitude, and a peace of mind, and to get some knowledge, and have some mentors and stuff, to be like, turned away from that, and the only thing around the corner is the streets. You know what I'm saying? um
Mhm.
but see, kind of at that point though, that, and when people say, you don't you and this saying, y'all be with me on this right here. When people say, you know, you don't never put your faith in man because man will let you down, bro. That's kind of like
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's
I
kind of
heard
like
that.
that's kind of like one of them moments, bro. But you know, and you know, everybody got this different entity that they praise or whatever the case may be. But
Not really.
you know,
Everybody
whatever. I
really
mean,
prays
in
the
in a
same
sense,
energy. We just
in
call
a
it different
sense, yeah,
things and
right,
all that. Yeah,
right.
it's the
But
same shit.
at that moment, bro, is when I was like, yo, listen, okay, man, ain't I can't depend on men, you know. But kind of at that point, though, you know, my faith kind of changed, though, bro. In that moment where I was like, bro, I don't need the church to you know, for wherever I believe in and however I pray or whoever I pray to. I was like, I don't need the. They've been kind of, and this is 10, 11 years old. At this moment is when I was like, yo, something ain't right with this, bro.
Y'all boy read the Bible. I didn't mean to cut you,
Yeah,
B. My bad.
I have. Like when I was younger, bro. I've been through that thing. I know a lot
Don't
of the
don't
book,
it
bro.
don't it say something in the Bible about like where there are more than three, I'll be there with you or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying like nigga, church ain't a building. Church is a gathering.
As a
You
gathering.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so okay. And I ain't saying that to shit on church as an institution.
Uh-uh.
What I'm saying is
So hold
a
on
lot of times you
before you.
go ahead,
So
go ahead.
before you go deep into that, let me just ask. So you're saying basically, so all you need is a couple of people, handful of people to have communion or whatever the case may
Communion.
be.
Communion can be
So, or
I'm
to
saying all
everything.
have,
you
or
need to
just to
do is
be in
have
the
the move.
presence, or to be in the presence of the Lord. All right, but like, what about if you just by yourself?
Hey, bro, that's church, bro.
You can be by
Bro,
yourself.
if you
Good man.
if
Listen.
you
The most intimate
I
relationship you
mean,
have with the Most High
that,
is
I
the one
mean,
with
you have
with
with
you,
Him.
yeah,
I don't
individually.
want to, I don't want to frown on the quote, but I'm just saying,
The
like,
business.
the quote doesn't,
Hold on. Let
it
me say this.
doesn't.
Let me say this real quick though, because the whole thing is that's two different things though. You have a intimate personal relationship with the Most High, and then church is me, you, be, and
Let me
maybe
tell you
another
something, bro.
motherfucker.
Let me tell
And
you
damn
something,
near
bro.
we relating, we
Right, like
relating
right now,
things to each other. We learning
this
each other
church,
on
this church right now,
yeah,
bro.
that's church. That's
This
church.
church right now, but you know,
Yeah.
and then from you know, from another point of view, bro, me in my thoughts in the corner smoking a blunt with a cup, and in my thoughts, bro, that's church. That's how I see it.
I mean, I ain't gonna.
I don't know why it
I
wouldn't
feel what
be.
you're saying.
I don't know
Yeah,
why it
I feel
wouldn't
what
be.
you're
So I don't
saying.
really,
That's church, bro.
that quote, that quote didn't really move me because if it's like that, I don't like. I'm more on some
What quote ain't really? What quote ain't really moving?
energy.
You talking about the?
Which is
You talking
saying
about
about
the
when it's the quote about it where it's at least three or more, I'll be with you. That quote,
No, that's in the
I probably
Bible.
didn't say it right. I get
I
it,
think that's in the Bible. Like
but I'm just
Yoko,
saying
what he
that
said.
doesn't move
Listen,
me.
because
That doesn't move
it's a
me
difference
because.
between church. It's a difference between church and having a. That's not saying that that's your personal relationship with
But
the
I'm
high power.
asking you, what? So is he telling you that he's not going to be with you if you're not with more people? Is what I'm
No, that's
asking.
I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question right now, bro. Listen, when you have an intimate relationship with the Most High yourself. But if it's me, you, B, and another, like whatever, fuck the number. But
That's a
what I'm saying is, if
congregation,
it's a
bro.
gathering, if
That
it's a
ain't church.
hold on, B, if it's a gathering of people and we rapping about certain things or whatever like that, we learning each other, still sharp and still on this subject. You know what I'm saying? On the Bible or whatever like that. That's making us. Uh, you
I
understand what I'm
mean, it
saying? Am I
depends
getting
on.
true?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, we both have to be in agreement to that being
Not
the only.
necessarily.
Like, I need more.
Not
Like,
necessarily. We don't have to be in agreement. Actually, nigga, knowledge comes
I'm just
from
saying, like,
disagreeing. Because you might be saying something that I don't agree with, and then we talking it out. And
I'm
it's
just
like,
saying, like,
damn, I see where bro coming from. Now you might have changed um my thought process just by what you saying, because it might be like truth.
Right, and I get that
You
too,
know what I'm
Fly.
talking
I
about?
get that too because you know life is perception, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to interpret it. You got to interpret it. You're gonna interpret it to your own degree, bro. Everything. So your beliefs
Right. You only
and how
know
you go.
what you
Right,
know until how you done live.
right. So
Right.
so
So
when we get
you
in
talk to
there,
another motherfucker, he might be like, oh shit.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, but bro, that congregation between the three of us right now, bro, this is church, bro. We congregating, bro. We conversating, we congregating, and even my personal, you know what I'm saying, endeavors, whatever my high ups is, or whatever your high ups is, or whatever you believe in, however you pray, who you pray to, bro. And them times, bro, that's church too. That's the congregation. It don't. It's you and who you praying to, bro. That's multiple people. That's a congregation. That is church, bro. So you don't need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 200 people
Nah,
in
you
the
don't need that.
gathering for it to be church, bro. You know what I'm
You don't need
saying?
that for it to be.
Right. So
And you
that's
can
what
have church in your house. You can have church. You
bingo,
can
bro.
have church with the homeboy.
Hey,
You know
for
what I'm
real,
saying? Like
for real.
long as we on some
Hmm.
righteous shit and we
Bingo.
trying to push each other to
Yeah.
be more right, man.
At the end of the
Come
day,
on, man.
bro.
It ain't gotta
So
be.
you
It gotta
know,
be nothing like that, man.
yeah. But I'm
But
gonna tell.
what I wanted to ask y'all boys is like on as far as the church situation, as far as church as an institution, have y'all ever been to a church to where it's like you got like basically like the first family, you know what I'm saying, or the church or whatever, and it's like what one reason why I didn't like church because see when my great grandparents used to make us go to church and shit like that, that was our family church. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But then them boys, all the and excuse me for lack of a better term, all the OGs of the church start dying off. So then another family basically took over the church. Like you know what I'm saying? It was another pastor,
Yeah, because you know you
deacon,
got the
all that type of
pastor, the
juju.
deacons, and
Yeah,
you know all of
bro,
that. Yeah.
it be like, bro, church is religion is politics, bro.
It's an organization, bro.
That shit is basically
Every,
just like whoever, like you know what I'm saying?
everything
Like
got the
that shit
yeah,
crazy.
bro. You got the ushers move up to the whatever. After that, this, then the third is the organization, bro. I mean,
And do you what the main question I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all feel like the people that go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every whatever the case may be, do you think these people read the Bible for themselves and interpret it for themselves? Or do they just listen to the pastor and let the pastor
I think
dictate what this means?
I
most of
think
the time,
some of them do, but I think others do the latter. They just let the pastor tell them what like that's another thing I don't get. Like you going to him to tell you what he's reading out of the same book that you reading out of, and your interpretation might be totally different than his. Your perception of it might be totally different than his. But you just going off of what
That's all I
he
was
tells
saying.
you. Go, you know what I'm saying? He ain't God, right? So he just a man too. So like what makes his word law? And I'm saying not to shit on the pastor or whoever I'm saying, but to the listener, like you still gotta like whatever it is, you gotta have more than one source of information for you to really just bank on.
just like I said,
That's
man,
what I'm trying to get at.
it's
And
perspective,
that's
man.
where it kind of loses me. Like it's
Not
all
real.
just it's all one way. Like it ain't no counteract to it. Like this just grand law. This book that has been rewritten and revised
And bro,
how many times through time,
I'm gonna tell
you
you,
know?
and this is why
I think the my bad, bro.
you
My bad,
good.
bro. Go
But
ahead.
this why I said what I said, bro. You know the book is to be interpreted, man. It's is in perspective, bro. And you
Right.
got to know what to take from it and what not to take from it. Everything is not to be
I think it's a good read, but it's not it's no more than that. A good read. It's not like I watched Avengers Endgame and was like, damn, this is amazing. But then I didn't walk away from the
I
movie like
disagree. I wanna agree with you,
I
but I
wonder the Hulk
disagree.
gonna smash too. Like
Yeah.
it's a book. It's a book of metaphors, and it has great moral value. But you got to take it for how you take it. Like you can't really just be like this is law because let's get real. Like none of this is factual.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
Why?
mean,
this
Why
is
is it not
just
factual?
this is metaphorically speaking because you can't prove it. Fly like where these people at. Where they buried at?
No, fuck
Where the
the.
tombs at?
Listen, that's the wrong thing. Fuck the people.
No,
Listen to
it's not.
yo,
It's not.
this is what I'm saying. Now, real shit. Listen to what I'm saying. Like, okay, it don't matter if it was me or it was Peter. It don't fucking matter. It's just like, bro, did you get the gist of the story?
Right, it's in perspective.
Did you learn something from this shit? Did you learn like this is how you supposed to apply?
Listen,
when you die,
gist of the story ain't gonna be
100 years later, somebody can go to where you were buried.
Mm-hmm.
Your great grandson can go to your grave site.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen, because see, this is because I had a topic tonight too.
Well, we're gonna go into it then.
Bring it.
But
but I'm saying this
right
is going into that.
Right
this is
now,
like
yeah. But like I said though, Mike.
Let me spit some shit in.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
I know you about to roll. I just want to say this though. My gist of the story is not going to be your gist of the story, and it's not going to be G's gist of the story.
Because it's just.
I kind of feel what B's saying, bro. It might be on
it's in perspective,
to,
bro.
Like how you perceive it at that point.
Bingo, bro.
I kind of feel that, bro.
Bingo, bro.
And
that's life, and that's what I saying at about 11 years old.
What do you mean by you kind of feel it? Do you feel it? You either you don't. You can't.
No, because this is why I say that. This is why I say I kind of feel it. Because Daniel, you got how much what do you call them boys? Like white motherfuckers, like racist white motherfuckers that read you a scripture in the Bible, like you're a nigger. Fuck you, you're a nigger.
Well, that's just
it says it right here in the Bible.
That's another example. Yeah, that's another example.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
It's another example. Like it's a story. But
so that's the motherfucker who is perceiving it. They perceiving it. And listen, you can. Matter of fact, let me say it like this: you can perceive it all the way you want, however way you want to. But I feel like it's only one true way to understand it. And damn near, if you don't have the understanding about it, then it is. I mean, like you can twist and turn it into whatever you want it to be. But
yeah, right.
It's only one true way to really, you know what I'm saying, to really look at it.
By who's merit, though?
Hey, yo, bro, I'm gonna make your point.
Who's the person who made that the law, though?
I'm gonna make both of y'all points.
This is how you have to interpret
one statement.
I feel like I lose it.
Hey, no, listen, I'm gonna cancel.
I should have said that. I think I made a good point. Points.
How many different books there is about? How many different books are out there? And how many different names and how many different perspectives about the high ups out there now that circulate in the world today? Almost
thousands.
You talking about as far as the Bible?
Right.
You talking about just in general?
A Bible, not
oh yeah,
Christian Bible.
Millions.
How many?
It gotta be millions.
Okay.
Gotta be millions.
And
that's high 100,000.
And how many? And that's from all different perspectives, bro. Right. So from
everything. This is the. I'm sorry, B, but this is the fault in humans, because motherfuckers will turn something genuine and will make it to where it's like, okay, and people in the church do this a lot. It's you read the Bible according to what benefits you.
Right.
But motherfuckers don't want to see the shit that is like, bro, you didn't see this right here? You didn't see this part right here though, right? You read over this part. Or you read it, but you kind of manipulated it to be like to where it fits you, to where it benefits you. That shit is simple and plain, bro. Stop trying to fit that shit to where into your life to where you can get off on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about?
I mean, I think the bottom line is what we trying to get at, or what I think what G trying to say too. You think that book is that your book? Is you think that's the book for you? You think that's like, yeah, the book you should be reading.
Me personally,
right.
You wouldn't ask me that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you asked me that question.
I
had a whole answer for you.
I am asking.
Oh, okay. My thing is this right here. I don't too much bank on what the next motherfucker saying or whatever the case may be. I done read the Bible from the front to the back plenty of times. When I was locked up, I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't had nothing else to do.
me
But
too.
at the same time, bro, my life is off of feelings. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I know when shit right and when it ain't right. I
And
know what
that's
the fuck the business is.
and that's where I've been
Yeah.
going to next,
I ain't know
Fly.
what the business is.
And that's
You know what
why
I'm saying?
that's why you take life and scribe, because one thing I always tell people, and this is what I tell people a lot, yo, it's it's no thought to making a right decision. You never have to think about nothing when it's genuine, bro. When you're doing something that's
Yes.
genuine, you don't, it's no thought to it, bro. You don't think, should I do this or should I not? You do it because it's genuine. The only fucking thoughts people
I
have
agree.
is the wrong thoughts.
Yeah.
When you insecure or what's it, reluctant to make this move or whatever, then you know something ain't right with it. It's your conscience, it's your,
Yeah.
you
You
get
can feel
anxiety and
it.
shit. You can feel the bullshit, bro. So that's
That's
how
nature. That's nature.
that's how I try to walk through life now. Like, yo, I'm gonna do what's right, what feel right. And a lot of times though, we want to stay where we want to stay, on point and all that shit out here. But the most righteous shit is the unconscious shit, the natural shit, right? The shit that you,
Right.
but the shit that just
Like,
comes.
bro. If I'm in a situation, if something happened and it's like, damn, I'm about to rob BB, nigga, I can feel that, like, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever you do past that, that's your decision that you made. But damn near, you can feel a situation where it's like, nah, I ain't supposed to be doing this shit.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean, let me relate to this right here. You know, if you walking through the motherfucking woods and you see a motherfucking 800-pound alligator, you know not to walk up and pet that motherfucker in it.
pretty much so.
You know, like, hey, let me get the fuck out the area.
And let me tell you this right
You
here. And
walk
then
that motherfucker on some
Hey,
goofy
and then
shit, like,
hey, huh?
it depends, man. Some people do some shit, man.
Nah, I'm
So
gonna tell you like this,
you
bro.
can't
and
say
we know what
That.
type of people you talking about. We know
Yeah,
what type of people you
but
talking about.
fuck that. I
Don't
have
get it twisted.
shit. Not
Hey, bro,
not
let me tell you.
necessarily.
Hey, let me tell you
some
something.
people do
Let
some
me tell
shit.
you something.
Ain't no niggas walking up to no big ass gator trying to pet that motherfucker.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you
Motherfucker might
something.
try to kill it. Motherfucker
Let
ain't
me.
trying to pet it.
Hey,
You
G,
wouldn't
I
think
would
that.
say that. Yeah, it
G,
might, you might be right.
G, fly. Let me tell you something. I could be the age that I am now and have never seen a fucking alligator before, and have tomorrow I come across a fucking alligator, bro. I'm
And
not
no,
going
I
to.
don't need to fuck with that.
I know already. I don't think I should fuck with the alligator, bro.
You know
I don't.
why? You know why? Because the Most High bless us with something in us to be like, yo,
That ain't the right
that
shit
ain't
to
what it
do.
is, man. That
That
ain't
ain't the
what it
right
is.
shit to do, man. Fuck
Hey,
that
that's
shit.
real. That's real.
Real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but squeeze all that church. We'll be on that shit for hours and hours and hours on there.
Already.
We have a 24-hour podcast episode about that. But did y'all brothers hear about in China? I want to get that right. I think it was in China. I'm pretty sure it was in China. It was a sinkhole. China is known for
Right.
having a lot of sinkholes, right? So in this particular sinkhole that they found, it was a forest. It was matter of fact, let me say it like this. It was an ancient forest
Mm-hmm.
that they found in this sinkhole. The trees were taller than trees that they used to. Flowers, they've been finding species of flowers that that been known to been extinct since like the 1800s. They haven't been on record since the 1800s. Okay, and then so I've been looking into this shit, right? And they only got certain pictures of this shit and small video clips of this shit.
Right. I seen some of this shit. Yep.
So my question is like, do you think? Cause I mean, listen, I'm just being, and this might be the what you call it, the conspiracy theorist in me, because I'm a little bit of that too. But I just kind of feel like maybe the reason why the video clips are so short, and the reason why it's only certain pictures, they keep showing the same pictures, and then I one video that I was watching, somebody had said in the comments talking about this been happened, like this happened like a while ago, but they making it like it just happened like a couple of days ago. So it just made me kind of think, and then hold on. Let me mesh some shit. The I think the Pentagon just had that little whatever, that little meeting where they coming to the public talking about UFOs and shit like
right?
that.
Yep.
Which we not saying that UFOs absolutely mean alien type shit. It just means we don't know what it is.
Right.
Okay. So all this shit is coming out in the same week. China, am I correct in saying China don't fuck with us, right?
No.
China don't too much fuck with us.
You know what I'm saying?
Or is it North Korea? I know North Korea don't fuck with us, but I'm talking about, I don't think China fuck with us neither, for real.
All right, man.
I mean,
all right, hold on. All right, let's move on.
Hold on. They fuck with me. They may not fuck with the United States, but they fuck with me. I ain't did nothing to them folks.
This is what I'm saying. Right. That's real.
I know what you're saying. You know.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. But what I'm saying is like, okay, if these boys done find a whole ancient forest up under the sinkhole, they not gonna be just so free to say like we found ancient animals. It gotta be animals down there too, insects, all that type of shit.
Hey, listen, bro, you know who is new to?
Who?
The motherfuckers who seen it now. You think people in China never knew? You think people in China never knew this existed?
I don't know. I can't say that. I can't speak on that.
I'm just saying it's highly unlikely. You know, a lot of just China, man. They sacred, man. And that were the monks and all them boys. That's the China. You know, the monks. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, bro. I don't want to say nothing wrong. You sound like you on the lip for saying something fucked up. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Motherfuckers of Asian descent. Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, a lot of what they do, man. A lot of that stuff, you know, a lot of sacred stuff, bro. I don't know every aspect of what they got going on, but a lot of the shit they do is sacred. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that they know that shit was there. The only people that didn't know or don't know is there's motherfuckers like us and other people.
No, I disagree. I feel like the same way how our government do us, as far as like we gonna let you know on a need to know basis. I feel like it's even more like that over there. Like them boys, like, you know, I think China was one of them places where nigga you can only have a certain amount of kids. Right? Am I correct in that? I think that's China. Like, yeah, them boys can only have like a certain amount of kids. Mm-hmm. If you have more than such kids, nigga, we killing them. What you talking about, nigga? And you gonna only have so many daughters. I think you only have one daughter. I don't know. I you gotta Google that shit. I don't fucking
whatever it is, it's fucked up. But no, but
I know China is one of the ones that China don't bullshit. Them niggas' internet ain't even the same as ours. Them niggas' internet ain't even the same.
Listen, bro, I just believe, you know, and then them boys, you know, just technology different, you know, with the Asian people, man. Them boys, they like they up on technology.
If anything, them Chinese motherfuckers technology way higher than ours.
That's what I'm at. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I guarantee you, them Chinese bitches over there ain't listening to fuck nigga free. I guarantee you.
That's where I'm at.
I
with that.
guarantee you.
So you
they
think
not
with-
listening to that.
So you think with their technology, they never knew that existed? This 600. This is off a landmass.
But we talking about
650.
two different things. You talking about
You think
Chinese.
you think with our technology,
I'm talking about the
technology, we never knew this shit existed?
Big facts. That's a
That's
fact as well. That's a fact as well.
That's
It's
what
just the people don't know.
I'm
The
saying. The
population
people,
don't know.
I'm saying we making it a big deal, but the people that's there in China, them they knew that. They know that shit been there.
Not the
That's why, man.
population.
Man, you crazy.
The
as hell.
government, yeah.
That's just
The government knew that.
That's just like us in the United States know of the Grand Canyon, nigga, in Arizona.
No, that's
Man,
no, bro.
you
That's
crazy as
totally
hell,
different.
bro. That's how I see
That's
it, bro.
totally different. Listen what I'm saying to you. That's totally different.
That's them
'Cause-
people
'cause,
land.
okay,
That's not foreign to
They
them.
only discovered this
Who
ancient
discovered it?
forest.
Who
Listen,
discovered
I
it?
have to say an ancient forest. They only discovered it because the sinkhole happened. And it's been a big ass sinkhole. This ain't no bullshit sinkhole.
All right.
So when them boys, listen, if something was to happen like that over here, a big ass sinkhole, and then it's come to find out it's like basically like a world. Let's call it what it is. It's basically like a world up underneath the ground. Nigga,
Hey, that's
we
funny.
not gonna be
Hey,
privy to that.
Hey, let me tell you, that's funny because a couple of months ago, I watched some. I can't remember. It was like just a little 5-minute shit or 30-minute shit on YouTube, and I can't remember what the fuck it was on, right? But I
Right.
was watching a dude explain the world as being flat and having
Right.
both got lights to illuminate and whatever top and bottom. With the basic scheme of shit was that saying as above is below or whatever,
Right.
type of shit. So like that, I think that's where we at with that though. You got the growth on top. You
So
gonna have
what,
the
you
growth.
a nigga that believe you believe the earth is flat? That what you saying?
No, I don't know if I believe that it's flat or round. I just believe that the galaxy is, me personally, my point of view on that in a nutshell is I believe this motherfucker is never ending. Now I don't know if that means that motherfucker goes side to side, up or down or whatever, but I believe that I believe the galaxy is infinite. I believe it keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going.
We not talking about you getting off
Nah,
topic. We not
I'm
talking
not
about galaxy. We talking about the earth.
Mm.
The planet
World,
Earth. Do
Craig.
you think the planet Earth is flat?
I'm not saying that I believe.
You sound like you believe the planet Earth is flat.
No, I was just saying that was the shit was what dude was talking about. That was his theory. I'm saying in his theory, he said as is above.
You subscribe to his YouTube channel, though, didn't you?
Nah.
Did you subscribe to it?
I'm just
Did you push
saying,
the button?
bro. I am saying as above is below, or however the saying going. So what we see up here, you don't think under the surface or shit like that, it can be the same shit, is what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. If I can be totally honest, I don't give a fuck, bro. I do think about those type of things, but them boys done put it to where I'm at on the food chain as far as the world.
let me
I
put this
don't
shit
really
in.
have that to think about.
Let me put this shit
You
in
know what I'm
different
saying?
terms. You saying like, so you saying, so what you like? I'm saying I don't believe that the sinkhole and the 600-foot sinkhole.
BB trying to pull that
forest-
shit out of me. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Nah, hold on, B. Let me help you.
I don't think
you
it's- I know-
trying
no,
to pull
listen,
that shit
I don't
out of me.
think
I'm
it's-
trying
I
not
don't-
to say it.
No, I don't
Yes,
think
I
it's
believe
as
it's another word
unusual
under this motherfucker. Yes,
shit.
I believe it's another
Yeah,
word
I
under this
don't. I
motherfucker.
wouldn't say that's
Yeah.
like. I'm not fucking surprised because, it's so much shit we don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't
Mhm.
I ain't naive to nothing because I don't think I'm that fucking stupid or naive to believe that us as human beings and
We the
dogs
only
and
ones.
cats and like
Yeah.
if the creator of science or in the name of science or the name of the Lord or the name of Allah or whatever, bro, we aren't that smart, bro, and that, as fucking humans and dogs and cats and birds and all of this just right here to be the most significant shit that's going on in this big old galaxy, bro. I'm just not
I
motherfucker.
actually think we should look towards the animals. I think they smarter than us because they going off straight what you call that shit?
Straight off the land, bro.
They going off straight.
No,
I'm talking about what you call it? What you call that shit? Whenever instinct. They going straight off instinct. So you see, like, when it's a storm coming, when it's a bad storm coming, you see how the birds act. You see how the animals act. Like, they act weird because they know, like, something coming. This be before we really kind of know, like, something brewing.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna front. I was just fucking with you though. I do absolutely.
Hey man,
it's something up under this motherfucker,
and not just
that
under.
We don't know about.
Not just under.
Y'all ever heard the story of the green children?
Nah, never heard of that shit.
All right, so years ago. It was documented that it was these two green children, and when I say green, I'm not talking about like Jolly Green Giant type shit, nothing like that. It's just they color.
A dark green. Like a dark green.
It was like a dark green, like almost like
originally look. That's how people originally look.
Hey, bro, hold on.
Now, P game. This. Go ahead, B. What happened?
Nothing. I'm just saying. All of us got birthmarks, and we done seen people with birthmarks. They green anyway.
What color is it? Yeah,
it's that green. Anyway.
Mine ain't green.
I got a big ass one across my back, man.
Bro, it ain't green now, but when you was fucking young, it was green. When you was young, that motherfucker green. Started green. That motherfucker started green.
All right, so P game, right?
Hey, my shit is big as hell, dog. It's all across my shit.
So apparently, it's a boy and a girl, little boy and a little girl. They wandered off into this village. It's been overseas though. They wandered into this village, and so the people was like where y'all come from, this and the third, and they hue. Y'all know what hue is, right?
Right.
HUE.
Yeah,
the color they basically the color they skin.
Right.
It was green. So and like I say, motherfuckers be dealing in extremes. This is either way over here or way over there. Motherfuckers don't know how to see like regular, like reality type shit. It probably wasn't like super fucking green like that. It was just, bro, you don't look like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what the fuck wrong with your skin? That type of shit. But who am I to say? I don't know. I wouldn't know. But what I'm saying is, so they wandered into this village, and the people took care of them and all that type of shit, and they wind up. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the people was asking them like, where y'all come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, we trying to get you back where you come from. I'm pretty sure your people worried about you. They didn't know where they come from. They had walked. This is what they said. This is documented. Y'all can look this shit up. They walked through a cave, and they wind up at the mouth of the cave, like, and they into this village. And when they turn around to go back to where they come from, the shit had disappeared. P game. Listen to what I'm saying now. No, they didn't speak the language of the people when they first came here. The only reason the boy, I think the boy died young. He died. The girl wound up growing up, and she was living, and she wound up learning the language of the people. She had lived with them so long, so she was able to communicate as she got older. Not when she was young, but when she got older, she was able to communicate with the people and tell them that's what happened. They never knew what happened. They never knew how them boys got there when they got there. When she got older, that's when she was able to communicate with them and tell them, like, you know, me and my brother was walking through this cave, and we came out over here. We turn around to go back where we come from. The shit wasn't there no more. And like I say, the brother died, but damn near this is documented. Y'all can look that shit up. Now you tell me that ain't no. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Bro.
You said that's on what, Lifetime?
Come on, man. See, that ain't, come on with the goofy shit. That ain't, you know what?
My bad.
Yeah, that nigga Grimby try to play nigga, bro. Like, what? Real shit.
Fuck,
That shit happened, bro.
but
Look it up. That shit happened.
No, you said that's the green people.
That nigga say that I see that on Lifetime. That's fucked up, bro.
No, man, I'm asking the name of it.
I know. I'm not all familiar with that shit, but I think I heard.
Google it.
Seen that shit.
Google it.
So.
We got a such thing as Google now. Google that shit, bro. First of all, just like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, I enter this type of shit.
It's very naive to think that we the only motherfuckers around this bitch.
Yeah, I enter
and
this
it's
type
naive
of shit.
to think that we smarter than the ancient motherfuckers.
Yeah, we ain't shit out
just
here,
because
bro.
we in that. We don't know what bro. Right now, do motherfuckers? Why motherfuckers ain't never replicate their pyramids?
We ain't enough. We ain't enough, bro. We don't even know. We don't know shit what's really going on, man. As people,
we don't know nothing. We super young. We super babies when it comes to civilization. Nigga, United States is the youngest fucking country on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Rule the world.
Bro, listen.
Right.
It's fucked up. You can tell we young as well. I'm gonna be real, cause let's say it how it is. You can tell they young.
Hey, listen, no, I'm gonna tell you.
We just over here.
Nah, they took the best thing we had going as a people, bro. They stripped us of the best thing we had, bro, and that's mine. They fucked us up with mine, bro. They fucked us up at the mine, bro. And that's not just here, that everywhere. That's how they've been able to go and to manipulate,
everywhere,
to rob, to steal, to kill, and do whatever the fuck. They did it through mine. They didn't do it no other way. They fucked up the minds, bro. Manipulation, bro. And that's the most powerful shit we got, bro. But once motherfuckers learn to use their motherfucking mind, bro, we get back on top. But that's the fucking bottom.
I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of shit fucked up, man, because the way we diet, like how we eating shit. Yeah, that's gonna fuck up the whole.
Start right here, bro.
And we do shit on the normal. Like it's even certain things that we eat that we think we doing healthy, but it's like, man, this shit is bullshit. That ain't what it is. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. You only live once. You only gonna. I mean, we only gonna. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happens after we ain't here no fucking more. Nah. I don't know what fucking happens. Yeah. So, what it is. I ain't gonna need to speak on that because I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it's amazing to me that you can only go so far into the ocean. These motherfuckers trying to go to space. Bitch, we ain't even got so far into the ocean. So like what is shit called some trench.
No, but
that's the deepest part of the ocean they see.
I'm gonna tell you like
we ain't even went all the way down there.
I'm gonna just say back to the forest shit though. Let me tell you, and this just go right with what you saying now. Yeah, we ain't never been down to the ocean, but we done scanned. We done been able to scan far down there. We done been able to scan land masses. You know what I'm saying?
Not all the way down. Not all the way down.
Not all the way down, but damn sure more than 600 feet down, right? You talking?
But it's deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. That's what I'm saying.
That's just 600 feet deep.
We don't know what the hell down there.
600 feet deep, bro. Hey, you mean to tell me that
the whole ocean?
Nah, the forest.
Yeah, the whole ocean is 600 feet deep?
No, the forest. I'm talking about the forest, bro. The forest
Oh,
in
you
China.
talking about the shit in China?
600 feet deep.
Yeah.
I am saying, I'm back to that, to saying that y'all
It's a
don't.
saber-tooth tiger down there. It's a saber-tooth tiger down there. That's why I said. They not gonna say that though. They yeah. China trying to be slick. Them boys find a saber-tooth tiger down there, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some
Like,
shit.
man, just keep it all the way 100, man.
Bro, it
You
could
gotta
be
present
people.
that shit
It
to the
could, hey,
world,
bro,
man.
bro, it could be people down there.
It is people, nigga. Why you think I did the story about the green people? That's what I'm talking about. The nigga, they down there. They ain't had no sun. I'm telling you, bro, it's green people down there.
Eating
That's where them
plants,
boys
bro.
come from.
Eating plants, bro.
Yeah, no meat, nothing like that. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's like that, man. Listen,
Hey, man.
y'all think I bullshit right
Hey,
now.
man,
I
I
want
on
this
this
shit
type of shit,
documented.
bro.
In
I'm on this.
2022, it's gonna, man, bro. We gonna start seeing some weird ass
Hey,
shit
G,
that we ain't used to.
G, I got
What
one
it be
question
like?
for you. G, was you on the hill
What's
with
that?
all of us that night? A long time ago? Was you if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you wasn't out there.
That nigga about to say in a UFO.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
he
about to
went
say
out
it's
there.
in a UFO.
He went out there, so he wouldn't know. But he can confirm. He can call some of the partners. We got the same partners. He can call. I can give him a name. You can call every one of them, ask them about it, and they're gonna tell. And they gonna. If I was to get a story, they'll get the same story, hands down. No.
You texting them niggas. You texting them niggas right now.
Hey, my phone right here, bro. Right here. Ain't
I was
nothing
just.
going.
What you
Not
saying
for
a
real.
UFO? You saying a
Man,
UFO?
I ain't even gonna get into it. Honestly, I ain't even gonna get into it. That's a whole nother.
Why
That's a whole
not?
nother discussion, bro. Because
They call them shit. They call them shit cryptids. You seen a cryptid? You seen anything that was like, nigga, this ain't supposed to exist?
I'm gonna make sure I have it. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get the receipts though. When we get into them type of topics, I'm gonna have the receipts. Now I'm gonna be able to have the
But just
motherfuckers
say it right
on.
now though. You get the receipts later though. But just say it right now, cause nigga, your word bond, nigga, everything Gucci.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't expect you to damn to get out there and be on some goofy shit. I know
Nah,
you gonna.
just,
I mean, like you seen it.
yeah, but yeah.
You know
but,
what? My heart beating fast than a motherfucker right now. All this shit give me anxiety. Cause hey, Grip stupid. Hey, word, bro. This shit be giving me anxiety, bro. I be like, yo, the world is, bro. Shit is weird,
yeah,
bro.
but
Shit is crazy.
yeah, we'll say that for
Bro, I'm a hood nigga, bro. I don't be like, nigga. I remember I used to get anxiety watching the Jetsons, nigga. Like when them motherfuckers talking about the car going flying out, like, bro, I ain't want none of that shit, man.
George and them niggas.
How many niggas you saw in the future?
Yes.
George and them niggas.
Huh?
How many niggas you saw in the future?
What you talking about?
On the
You
Jetsons.
say how many niggas I saw in the future?
On the Jetsons.
Yeah, on the Jetsons.
Oh, look, that's even scarier. Jesus Christ, that's even scarier. But Arrow was mixed though. He was mixed. Arrow is mixed. Cause that's Leroy backwards. Y'all didn't beat that? Arroy is Leroy backwards. That nigga was mixed like a motherfucker.
Ain't one of them boy name was
that
George?
nigga
Oh my God.
Hey, one of them boy name was George, wasn't it?
George was the daddy, I think.
George
George was the daddy.
Right.
That nigga ain't been mixed though. But Elroy,
Elroy,
that's why they call him Elroy.
Elroy
That's a
was
dumbass name, man.
Hey, what the hell?
That's a dumbass
Elroy,
name.
Wasn't Elroy a robot?
We just don't want to call him Leroy. After this black ass, after this nigger.
The maid.
This nigger.
The
He
maid.
left all the niggers on earth.
Elroy was the maid?
Alice was
Nah,
the
Elroy was the son. Elroy was the son.
This
Ella
boy
was the
Elroy. You know that shit fly.
That nigga name was Leroy. He was mixed. Them boys don't want to tell you the truth. Them boys don't want to tell you the truth for real. You know what I
That's
mean?
why ain't no niggas in the future.
Man,
why?
all that
Leroy,
shit.
Leroy was the last nigga in the future.
Y'all niggas.
The last one. They found a way to down there knock out all the black people. That's some bullshit anyway. See, that's what you call that whole
time Elroy been wearing whiteface.
What do you call that shit? What do you call that shit?
What's that?
When them boy be excuse me, I'm sorry. When them boy be putting, what is that shit called? I say not satire. It's man, whatever. But it's propaganda. That's propaganda, bro. That's propaganda. For them boy to be like, man, like, you know, hey, we in space, all this type of shit. Ain't no niggas around. Ain't no niggas around. But we got a son named Elroy. Nigga, who you know named Elroy? Who you ever met named Elroy?
In space, nigga.
That nigga named it Leroy. They
In
switched it
space.
around because he been the last of the niggas. Fuck you
Shout out
talking
to
about? That
Elroy,
propaganda, bro.
man.
I don't know why
Hold us
Elroy.
down, man.
I don't know why.
That propaganda.
Hey,
And
you know,
all them
Hold
little
us
black
down,
children
man.
that used to watch the Jetsons thinking like ain't no niggas ain't even peeping. Nigga, bro, it's robots in the motherfucking future. These niggas in space. Ain't no niggas.
No,
Wow. Ain't no niggas,
Nah.
bro.
Elroy
That's
came.
crazy.
Hey, Elroy came.
That's
through, man.
crazy. Grim, that's crazy, nigga.
Hey, nigga.
Ain't no niggas.
man.
Hey, man, it had to be,
Fuck
bro.
outta here.
Hey, hey, listen here though. Leroy
Oh, man.
and Elroy. Hey, man.
Bro.
I don't know no white people
But see,
named Leroy
that's
or
the thing
Elroy.
though. That's the thing though. When them boys made the Jetsons, we wasn't at that time like how we is now. So them boys didn't have no way of knowing what the future gonna be like. That's why I say it's propaganda. Because they like, man, you know what? His name is Leroy. We're gonna call him Elroy. We're gonna switch it around. Cause niggas
Throw 'em
are
off a
too
little
dumb
bit.
to figure that out anyway. Niggas are
Yeah,
too dumb
just
to
throw
figure
'em
that
off
out
a
anyway.
little bit, man.
Maybe that's a YouTube conspiracy type thing. That might be
Shout out to
YouTube
Elroy,
conspiracy.
man.
Hey, man.
Shout out to Elroy.
Shout out to
Hey,
Elroy,
listen, bro.
Fuck
Fuck that, bro.
the
Either
last
way.
real nigga. Elroy, bro.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers
either
don't even
way,
peep
bro.
that shit.
You stupid.
Motherfuckers ain't even peep that shit, bro.
Man, let's roll into something, man, with the Thomas Mansfield kid this thing on out.
And then, hold on. Before we go though, ain't Elroy had that little antenna on his fucking head?
Right.
They want to control that boy. They want to. Oh, boy. Hey, I go deep on this shit, boy. I go deep on this shit, boy. That's crazy.
Already.
That's crazy.
Y'all.
They wanted to control Elroy. They know that nigga side would have come out on his ass sometime. You know what I'm saying? Them boys got raisins in the potato salad. That nigga been finna come out. They be like, oh, they hit that button. He eat that shit.
Give him that dumbass dog and shit.
Them boys fuck up the macaroni and cheese, nigga. You. Hey, nah, they hit that button. Hit that
Y'all niggas
button.
nuts,
He about to be Leroy. Leroy about to come out. Fuck that. That's crazy. Them niggas ain't even had a real dog. They had a robot dog.
Hey, Ranka.
Oh. Y'all, I mean, shit, we.
For sure. Before we get out of there, man, though, like, hey, let's talk a little bit about. I know we all some spitters and some writers. More importantly, like, what's your Let's talk about what's your process is like. Like, I know everybody got their different things and need certain candy or food or whatever, like, or mood or music or silence or how, like, you know, like how you guys get down as far as just your process. Don't give me all your tricks or nothing like that. You know, I'm still up
As
and
far
coming,
as what
you know,
now?
aspiring. It's like, how do you, like, what's your thought process when you ink out a banger?
I know.
Just
I,
vibe
when you
out. Let your
when
pen
you
work.
writing
Right.
that shit.
right. I don't know.
Yeah.
It really ain't a. I think for me, it's kind of like. It kind of like it's kind of like unorthodox, man, all the time because I notice like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, like I literally write the best shit and can create the best shit that time of morning. But if the scenery is right, if I'm just chilling and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know that mood come across that you be like, yeah, I want to create something, I want to try to work on something, and in that instance there's that, but then I kind of run into the moments where it'd be like you get that one hard bar and then you just build off of that shit. So there's a lot of different elements. There's a lot of different elements to it sometimes, and then emotion though. It's the state of emotion most of the time. That helped me create. Either I'm gonna be happy as fuck, you know, pissed off as fuck, or whatever the case may be. And sometimes, you know, you generate some lyrics based on, you know, your emotions at the time. But I mean, for me, the most I wouldn't say that, since you asked about the thought process, I think my thought process, I think I generate more like at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I think you know, I don't know. That's just what I noticed over the years, man. Just writing and creating. I think it's just at that time of the morning. I think for me, it's just like the mind, you know, rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? Through you go through the shit of the day, and I think for me at that point in the morning in the AM, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like I'm so fucking refreshed that I, you know, all my energy and all my thoughts will go, you know, right into what I'm doing. And so I think that's just for me. I don't think it's just the wee hours of the morning, bro, and having a clear mind. I think that kind of bring out the writing scheme, man. And I think I do my best shit, you know, at that time of the morning, man. That's just what I noticed over the years, bro. You know. Mhm.
About you, Mr. Home?
Um, I take a little bit after B too. Then it might be certain situations where I might come up with a couple of bars and I just stack on that shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just stack on that shit. Uh, but most of the time, cause don't get it misconstrued. I don't write every day. You know what I'm saying? But it just be situations to where it's like, you know, if the shit hit me, it be natural. It just be like, oh shit, yeah, alright, and the shit just wind up flowing. Like my shit just be going like this right there. You know what I'm saying? It just be going. And cause I still write in a pad. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
now I catch myself what I do. Like if I be at work or some shit like that, I put some bars on Facebook.
I
Motherfuckers
don't
be
know. Hold on.
thinking
I
I
feel
be
like
posting them.
I kind of feel like I reworded it, or I worded it wrong. Like I guess I should have asked more or less, what's your inspiration, like motivation, like what gets you to that point? Are you one of those people who can, for both of y'all, are you one of them people who can just sit down? I mean, just be like, hey, I feel like writing something. I'm gonna just sit down and jump in, or does a certain mood
I
have to
used
strike
I used
you?
to be. I
I know
used to
B.
be.
I know
I
B.
write
You mentioned
everything.
with
Mhm.
the time of day, the 3 a.m. shit. The time of day that might have been that just mood particular thing that struck
Yeah,
you. I
nah,
don't
nah.
know,
I
like,
know. No, yeah.
or
With that, I think like I'm saying, 3 and 4 a.m. I can actually complete a project if I'm up and I'm doing something at that time of the morning. I would actually do a whole. I would complete a project. I can complete a project at that time of like the morning, and not because I'm not like don't have the interruptions and shit. I think it's just that the mind be so free flowing for me at that time that I can actually construct a song, bro. And I do my
that's some
best. Yeah, I do my best shit
that's
at
some real ass shit.
yeah, I do my best shit at them times in the morning, bro. But you know, other
That's
times,
some real ass shit.
yeah, other times I take an idea or I'll make a beat, and then most of the times it'll take me weeks and months because I would sit and I would harmonize and hum lyrics and hooks and until I construct a song. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I can hum a melody to a whole track, and 2 months later I'll write the lyrics to what I've been humming and what I've been harmonizing. It would never be words, but as I'm making the song, I would harmonize it. I would hum it. I would, you know what I'm saying, and beatbox through it and create the words from the sounds that I hear from me, like humming and shit like that. So a lot of times, if I make a track, that's what I do now. But I think the most and that's just real shit. Motivation for music comes from emotion for me because if I'm in a good fucking mood, I'm gonna want to create, and if I'm pissed off, I'm gonna want to create. You know, if I feel some type of way about some shit that's going on, that's gonna make me want to create. So inspiration comes from, for me, you know, just emotions. And I think that too, as being writers and artists and all of that, I think that's the general concept of being an entertainer or making music, because you want somebody to relate. So a lot of that just comes from emotions, and that's just, you know, I think just that emotions just is you know is own inspiration for music, bro, or art. So that's who I'm at with that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess like because usually when I writing something, usually I do it a cappella and I can put it on anything. It got
Actually,
them certain times
I
where
meant to
I hear a
ask that
beat.
too in my question. I didn't mean to cut you off. I meant to ask that in my
Oh,
question.
you go.
Like, and as far as things like, do you need a beat to write with, or do you write a cappella then find a beat, or is it a little bit of both, or you know, some type of shit? But that was dope that you said that flat up. So, but you do, would you
Yeah,
say you do most of your work, like 90% of your shit is a cappella initially, or do you, does it depend on the,
I would say that. I would say
uh,
90% is like a that's a good yeah. I would say 90% of my shit I already got root.
right,
Uh,
yeah,
now
right,
I,
yeah.
but you got the other 10%. Like when I say for instance, whenever whenever we did the second hand, so I listened to that beat and I'll never forget. I was um I was sitting there and I was playing the beat like on repeat through the speakers and shit. And I never forget my dad come through here and she was like, "Yeah, that's tough right there." You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't say them in that word, but basically let me know like, yeah, that's tough right there. So I say, hold on. I don't do this too often. I don't do this too often because my guy like Future and it's not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying like he like music like that, like Future, Gunna, all these type of motherfuckers, and that's cool. But boy, I finna bar your ass to death. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't do this too many times, but I would like when I did that second hand verse, I would like excuse me, I'm sorry. I say, listen to this. Let me spit this verse to you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how I get up. I spit the verse to the beat. Like, yeah, that shit hard. They left. I know I got something, you know what I'm saying? Which I already know I got something any motherfucking week because they keep coming out my damn mouth. But I'm just saying, like, I know it been something that could go over how am I trying to say that? Like that could even if you a motherfucker, cause I don't feel like I'm a motherfucker that listen to Future, Drake. Um, I don't think I'm one of those. I don't think I'm an artist that fall into those lines.
No, I wouldn't think so. I
You
wouldn't.
know what I'm
I
saying?
wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't. You know, you I mean, you your own artist, man. You your own self, bro. I mean, you kind of one of a kind, bro. You know, if you ask me, you know, over the years, you know, I know you for fucking years, so I know from the
Right
music I
there.
heard over the years, you know, it's one in itself, bro. Ain't no ain't nothing really quite like it. So you know what I'm saying? I can kind of, you know, I can speak to
I just
that.
ain't one dimensional.
Yeah, for real.
Like
Nah.
I can do the bullshit, but I can also me and Grim can also do a track like what was the name of that jet we did? Um
In front of the stove, by the
which
stove.
one?
no. You know what I'm talking about. Grim know what I'm talking about. What's the name of the jet I got on YouTube? I can't think of the
That's not
name
the
of
one
that.
with Real Eye in the video with y'all.
Uh, The Marcus King
Together,
shit.
bro. Huh?
Marcus
Marcus
King shit.
King.
There you go. Right, yeah. Like I say, I can do not peek in. I bet I can do a song like bitch, right? A song like bitch is
Hard as fuck.
kind of like that's like lower level, like a motherfucker just fucking around. That's kind of just like fucking around type shit. Like I
wouldn't
ain't
call that shit lower.
hard.
That shit ain't
Right.
really
I
that
love
low,
that.
though.
Hey, I love that jam, bro.
That is.
That shit go hard as fuck.
That's
Man.
kind of lower though. That's
That
lower
shit go
though.
hard
Because
as
why I
fuck.
say that lower because like I say, you might hear that from me, then you can hear Marcus King from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And me and Grim been on some other shit with that. You feel what I'm saying? He all down the Flat Broke. Flat Broke even on some other shit.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't expect the down there like if you hear bitch, you can't expect that to be like, all right, this is what the type of nigga that this who he is.
Nah, bro.
That's just
It's all different. It's all different. It's all different. Levels to your music, bro. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So, how I say though, as a listener, motherfuckers appreciate your shit, bro. You, G, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got some good shit out there, bro. Like, not just because I know you niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's just real shit.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
That's
And I gotta say, you get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It before I acknowledge motherfuckers that don't know me, it be the motherfuckers who do know me.
Right.
That when they be like, yeah, hey, bro, I fuck with that, I rock with that, this and the third, that would mean the most to me first. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Anything after that, it's like, yeah, that's what's happening. You feel me? But especially, you gotta realize, bro, I know a lot of motherfucking rappers, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and everybody can't stand. Everybody can't stand up to to what's going on, bro. But I know a few great rappers, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all boy on the screen with me, so I tell G all the time. I'll be like, bro, I'll put your ass up. I'll put you up against anybody out there, bro. Like, yeah, my money on you. And the same shit with Fly. I'd be like, bro, but and I ain't trying to be humble and shit like that, and y'all gonna say the same shit, but man, it is what it is.
Real shit. Real shit.
Yeah,
real shit.
But yeah, man, it's just like, man, we know good music. We've been listening to that shit forever, man. So, but and with that, what'd you say, Fly?
Let me talk about something right quick. Because I'm pretty sure I don't know, y'all might not remember, because y'all big dogs in the game and shit. And
this nigga act like this nigga act like we 30 years older than him and shit like that, man.
Yeah,
I had to throw that. Grim be acting like he like 40 years older than me and shit, man. I mean,
what you talking about though?
Grim be calling me and checking me and shit. I be like, God damn, bro, I thought I was straight that time. Grim out there, Grim big bro, like big bro, like for real. He knows the bit like this. I need to call and check it out. I be like, Jesus Christ. I don't know disrespect, bro, though. I don't know disrespect, bro. Shit. The fuck? That big bro right there. If you said it, it's law. It's done. It's done. Stay less. But he ain't know. Then y'all remember y'all had that show at what the junk called downtown.
Man. I just spoke about that
shit. And Road or something like that, bro. It's right, bro. Come on, get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? Y'all big dogs. You already know. Music Farm.
The Music Farm, right.
Yeah, that shit, right?
That was like 2013.
So, I remember, it's crazy, right? Because I've been with y'all boys, and it's like, I'd have been so appreciative to be, like, y'all boys ain't treat me like no, like, man, like, bro, all right, bro, hey, we gonna see you though. We see you in the crowd, bro. You be right there in the front or whatever like that. All right, like niggas, like, man, like, nah, bro, you with us. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy, bro. That like, yeah, and y'all boy rock that shit. Like,
yeah.
For real, for right that shit. It been me and I don't want to say bro name, but y'all know who.
Man, we talking about shit, man.
Me and bro been in the back. Me and bro been in the background.
Yeah, that's my partner shit, man.
Hey,
free shit, man. Free shit, dog. Free my nigga, bro.
Yeah, free that dog, man. Hey, that's a real one right there, man. That be my dog right there. Man. Hey, B, if you ain't even know, bro. Hey, that nigga ain't come on this side a couple of times and fuck with me.
Oh, you know, he used to fuck with a little gal out there though. But we ain't gonna get all into that and shit like that. But yeah, that's why he used to be out there. Yeah. That's why he used to be out there.
Bro, you could be out there fuck with me, man. We used to be on 41, like on some real nigga shit, bro. Bro been cool though. It's just super cool.
But you know what we ain't got into though. Mr. Thomas, I ain't gonna let you off that easy though, man. But your inspirations, well, I wouldn't even say writing, cause I don't even want you to, I don't even want you to throw me the curve. I wouldn't say writing, but your inspiration, man, for creating, man, and putting some lyrics and shit together, man. What get you, you know what I mean, to that place where you can, get creative and shit like that, man.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, bro. You good? You good? Take a quick break, man. Yeah, man, but my shit is basically nowadays more particular. I mean, back in the day, I used to be just like how you were saying, Fly, with the note, like write it down, pen and pad, got my notebook, and just writing a bunch of rhymes, just writing. And it got to the point that I was writing so much stuff that I was recording way less than what I was writing. So I got frustrated and shit. And then I start losing shit, and like your shit get wet or something, or the page rip, or you lose the rhythm. Like, so sometimes you can write a verse in a certain, but it gotta be spit a certain way. And if you forget that rhythm, how you know what I'm saying?
That cadence or whatever.
Take a while to
over with.
Yes, yeah. So like I done wrote whole verses at whole 16s, and then had to just basically just throw them away because I couldn't remember how I started it or what kind of rhyme scheme.
What your rhyme scheme was. Word. Yeah.
I tell you this. Whenever I used to.
Whatever. Yeah, man. But I mean, but now I'm more.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But it seems that we be having a few technical difficulties, y'all. Y'all bear with us. We are the Triple S Show, Still Shopping Still, and we will be back with y'all on the next episode. But until then, y'all hold it down. We appreciate y'all for checking with us, man. And we're gonna sign on out. Peace.